Here's an underrated thing about AI coding. Test-driven development, the practice everybody says they should do and most people don't, just got dramatically easier. Today, Episode 7. Tests first. AI drives. Let's start with why this specific combination is so powerful. The old TDD was a discipline. You wrote tests because you needed the constraint. The forcing function was your own willpower. Most developers eventually slipped, wrote code first, tests later, or never. The practice required virtue more than it produced output. The new TDD is a tool. You write tests because the agent needs the target. The tests aren't a constraint on you. They're a specification for the agent. The agent does the writing. You do the directing. Same practice. Completely different leverage. 3 patterns that make it work. Pattern 1. Write the tests. Let AI write the code. The workflow is satisfying in a way old TDD never quite was. You write a failing test that captures what you actually want. Something like, parse invoice total should handle negative amounts. Run it. Read. Now you prompt the agent. Make this test pass. Don't touch other tests. The agent reads the test, writes the minimum code needed, runs it. Green. Then you write the next test. Handles currency symbols. Red. Agent. Green. Loop. The split of labor is beautiful. You drive what behavior to express. The agent drives how to make it work. Both halves are easier than doing both yourself. Pattern 2. Red, green, refactor, all with AI. This is the classic TDD loop applied with the agent in the middle. You own the red phase. You decide what test to write next. What case isn't covered? What requirement matters now? The agent owns the green phase. Makes the test pass with minimum code. Doesn't gold plate. Doesn't anticipate. And critically, the agent also owns the refactor phase. After green, you say now clean this up, keep all tests passing. The agent refactors. Maybe extracts a helper. Maybe renames for clarity. Maybe consolidates similar code. All while keeping the test suite green. Refactor used to be the phase humans skipped. With the agent, you actually do it. Pattern 3. Have AI generate tests too, but carefully. This is where TDD with AI can go wrong if you're not paying attention. The agent is fine at writing tests for existing code. It's also fine at writing tests from a spec. What you can't do is let it write both the test and the code in the same shot. If you ask write a function and tests for X, the agent writes a function, then writes tests that pass against that specific function. The tests become tautological. They prove the function does what the function does. Useless. The good pattern. You spec the behavior. The agent writes tests against your spec. You review them, are these the right tests? Are the assertions actually meaningful? Are edge cases covered? Then, separately, the agent writes the code to pass those tests. Specs in your head. Tests written by the agent against your specs, reviewed by you. Code written by the agent to pass the tests. 3 separate steps. Each one a check on the others. 3 disciplines for trusting AI-written tests. Read the assertions. Don't skim. Are they actually checking what matters? Or just calling the function and asserting no error? A test that calls a function without asserting on its output is a test that passes for the wrong reasons. Check the edge cases. Empty inputs. Nulls. 0. Negative numbers. Huge inputs. Unicode that breaks tokenizers. The agent will produce tests for the happy path. The edge cases are where humans add value. And mutation-test. Make one of the tests fail by breaking the code on purpose. If the test catches it, good. If it doesn't, your test wasn't actually testing what you thought. These 3 checks turn AI-generated tests from feels good to actually rigorous. 60 seconds each. Worth it. The big shift from this episode. Tests drive. AI follows. You stop being the implementer and start being the spec writer. Your tests become the spec. The agent becomes the implementer. It's TDD done right, for the first time, at scale. Most developers couldn't sustain the discipline before. Now they can, because the boring half is somebody else's job. Next episode, reading unfamiliar code with an agent. Joining a new codebase used to take weeks. Now it takes hours. See you there.